what's the point at which you put a flag in the ground and go, right, we've got all of this data, we've got enough here, we're going to analyze it, see what we've got, take a breath, and then kind of work out whether we continue along with the same plan or we change tack? I mean, how does it work between now and Christmas, say, given you've got all of this capital?
Well, I think for sure, one thing we're not going to do is take a breath. Now, by that, I mean, again, we're going to have the most, or one of the very most aggressive drill programs in Mexico. I look at a process where if we're drilling 10,000 meters a month, that's a lot of companies' drill campaign for a year. And what we should do, we always want to update the shareholder. We want the shareholder to know what we're knowing. And so we see by maybe the first quarter next year, by the latest the second quarter, comes out our first resource. And people are going to say, oh, you're targeting in this first resource, say 1 million ounces. And oh, that's it. So it's the same size as Los Ricos South. No, it's not. What we want to do when you're drilling 100,000 meters a year, we want to update the shareholder with this resource and say, okay, now we'll drill the next 30 or 40,000 meters. We'll revise that resource. We'll give an updated resource. So we're going to use a 43-101 resource study just as a tool to summarize the work we're doing, to keep on summarizing. Maybe every 6 months we'll be summarizing and grow the ounces. So will be our tack going forward. And we'll have to keep on stressing, when we put out a resource, that doesn't mean we're done. That just means we want you to know how well we're doing and how well you're doing as a shareholder.
Well, that's what I mean here, because sometimes people just they keep drilling. We've no idea what the plan is. It just seems to be they get excited about the drilling and kind of forget how to add value. So you're going to do regular resource updates. That's what I'm hearing from you, right? You've got nearly 1 million ounces at the moment. What does the data? I know it's kind of early days, but what does the data indicate to you? Because we've always talked the game. We're here, having got off the phone with you guys and going, it seems to me they're trying to join up Los Ricos South with Los Ricos North and everything in between. That seems to be the game plan here. Is that how you're going to be spending your money? What are you trying to prove to us, the market?
We are, as a team, we're very good at an early stage on a project saying what could be there. And then we're very good at doing the drilling and saying what is there. And so my team, they have a nose for that. What we're going to do, though, what we also want to do, when you have what some people would have as their resource and becomes their reserve and becomes their mine, like Los Ricos South, we want to show the market before the end of this year what a target that's almost 1 million ounces, what the economics look around that. Remember, it looks like a pit. It's a pit constrained resource at better than 2.25 grams gold equivalent. There's not a lot of pits out there 2.25 grams. So we want to show what the economics of that look like, because then we want people to start saying, what could the economics look like, the millions and millions of ounces we're targeting in Los Ricos North. So we want people to have kind of like a benchmark to say, well, these could have similar type economics with these kind of grades. Now, obviously, studies will prove that out, but that's what we want to do. That's the idea of the PEA. I don't know. Maybe these two districts, or Los Ricos South, Los Ricos North, will come together in one mining operation that has a whole bunch of synergy. But that'll be determined later. Maybe that's more at the pre-feasibility level. We see in Los Ricos North, the focus right now, ounces, ounces, ounces. Build ounces. Show the investment community what we believe. Our belief is that could be a multi-million ounce target, and we believe it is a multi-million ounce target. And now the idea with all that money and all those machines is to get the answer and to see that we think we're right about that. And I think the data is going to prove that out.